In just 3 full days from today, the people of Akwatia would show up at polling stations across the constituency, over 100 polling stations, to choose their next member of parliament. The by-election is happening on Tuesday. Last night, there was a vigil in the constituency by the MPP, at which vigil he said he was not inviting quote-unquote foreigners being NDC members. We'll find out if that happened. This day, today, there's supposed to be a one-week observation of the passing of Ernest Kumi, who passed away over a month ago. This is Channel 1 Television. This is also 97.3 City FM. I am Umaru Sanda. This is Akwatia Watch. I'll tell you what we plan for discussing today when we come back from this break. Please stay with us.
This August, get ready for an unforgettable night of worship and celebration as Perez Music presents Glorified, dubbed His Love and Kindness, ministering live Perez Music alongside the legendary Daughters of Glorious Jesus, also ministering Joyful Way Incorporated, Minister Gabby Akwe and Edom Evangelist. Join us on Sunday, the 31st of August, 2025 at 4 p.m. sharp at the Victory Bible Church, Awoshi Dominion Sanctuary for an evening of powerful ministry and praise. It's absolutely free. But if you would like to support this ministry, you can do so by purchasing our special event merchandise or call 0557 116 607. That is 0557 116 607. Let's come together and raise a sound of gratitude for God's love and kindness. It's going to be nothing short of heaven on earth. This event is proudly sponsored by Eddie Spitzer and powered by Rima City of Worship. Media partner City FM and Channel 1 TV.
Yeah, welcome back. This is Akwatia Watch on Channel 1 TV and on 97.3 City FM with me, Umaru Sanda. Like I said, on Tuesday, the people will be going to vote in that by-election to choose a member of parliament. It's a two-horse race between the NDCs and the MPP candidates, both hoping to sway the voters in their corner. The NDC at the national level is interested in that constituency as much as the MPP at the national level is interested. National officers have deployed to the constituency. The Ghana Police Service has deployed, and it says that it is ready to deal with any issues that may come up. In fact, the police says it will be having a mobile van or a mobile prison that would have persons arrested as a result of election-related issues who would be locked up throughout the day and be on wheels while they go around picking up people. The police are due to do a press conference this afternoon. There's a funeral, not the funeral in the sense of the funeral, but what they call a one-week observation, which is happening over a month after the death of Ernest Kumi. So they said it's a 40-day observation or observance and also a one-week observance. That's happening today. Last night there was a vigil. We'll be going to the constituency to speak to Neoni Amate Kanako, who is our correspondent, to bring us up to speed on how that vigil went last night and how preparations are for the one-week observation happening tonight. And then we'll also hear from the Ghana Police Service, which is preparing. Even in the next hour or so, if the police are ready and they do their press conference that they've advertised, we're bringing you that live here on Akwatia Watch. In the meantime, 2 weeks ago, on the Situation Room, we hosted Musa Dankwa of the Global Info Analytics. He did a national survey on some issues. He came into the studio to have a discussion with us. Then he assured us that a Sunday before the by-election, which will be on Tuesday, he is going to release a poll telling us how the people of Akwatia will be voting, who they intend to vote for. I woke up this morning and I noticed he has already published a poll, which he had planned to do on Sunday. So we dragged him into the studio to come and explain why. Musa Danko of Global Info Analytics, you're welcome.
Thank you, Umaru.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
You told my viewers and my listeners that you're going to publish a poll on Sunday for Akwatia. Today is Friday. You went to Juma, which shows to that today is Friday.
Yes, it is.
Why are you publishing today?
Thank you very much, Umaru. We've learned some lessons from Asenov.
Sir, the day you're able to pronounce my name well.
Umaru Sanda. Okay, I'll call Sanda.
That's safer.
Sanda.
Otherwise, I'll do an opinion poll on you.
And they'll finish me. We learned some lessons from Asenov. That in the heat of an activity of a political party, you don't conduct opinion polls on those days or those times.
Okay.
In Asenov, the last MPP rally gave us certain noises in the data that turned out to be untrue. So if we had not kind of sped up in Akwatia, would have had to be in Wenchi today to finish the poll. And the environment today will be funeral. You may get some sentiment that will evaporate straight away after the funeral. So we didn't want to catch them in that period. We wanted to finish the poll, get out before anything happens there.
Okay.
Because that will give you the normal feeling of the people, which it will go back to reset when the one-week celebration is completed. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday's election. So we took a wise decision to leave the place before the funeral was here.
But ahead of today, the discussion has been that the funeral being organized this weekend is strategic. MP people will come to town, they'll come and do the funeral, and then they will not go back. So they'll remain and vote before leaving. So you need the views of those people as well as you need the views of those who are ordinarily resident there. So that this funeral that you are calling noise in your data is a noise that will stay until Tuesday, and it may have a bearing on the election. So that it's not just people who are ordinary residents who are going to vote on Tuesday. Visitors who are from the constituency would also vote. So do you not think you have undone yourself by running away before they come to town?
Umaru, the question is, what proportion of people who are coming are Akwatia voters? We don't know.
Okay.
There could be party executives who don't vote there. And really, in any funeral of any village, you don't have 5% of the population coming in for a funeral. I've been to funerals in my hometown.
And your hometown is the
Akwatia
same area,
as well.
the same area.
So the influx of certain people would not change the views of the masses who are already there. And remember, the funeral has been held in Wenchi. That's out of the 21 places. We have gone to the 21 electoral areas. So how can the funeral not being done in other places have the same effect as those in Wenchi? Wenchi has a certain number of voters. You can't have more than 1,000 people coming in.
So you're saying that the funeral may not necessarily have any bearing on the election?
No, because look, if you look at the data we have published today, only 4% of voters are saying that sympathy will drive their vote.
Oh, you asked questions about
Oh, yes,
that?
we did. Umaru.
Umaru.
Umaru. We
Ain, Fata, U.
Oh. We asked them specifically, what factor would influence you most in this coming election? We have a list of them, but we asked them to choose only one, right? 42% of the first priority for voters is developmental projects.
Not sympathy.
No.
When did you deploy to Akwatia?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. So you deployed a team. You didn't do phone calls.
No, this one, foot, men on the ground.
So you did interviews.
Interviews, yes.
So you meet people randomly and ask them, or you already planned that
No,
when we
no,
go,
no,
we'll go
no.
to this house and
No,
find this?
no, we don't have houses. We just go to the community, the car parks, the market, going around the place.
So that's like a vox pop, what we do on the media platform.
We go there into the electoral areas and we cover the electoral areas.
But which kind of sampling is that? Because we do it, we call it vox pop, where we just meet people randomly and seek their views. In doing this, what measures do you put in place to be sure that your sample would not be biased in any way?
No, you see, when you're doing random sampling, you're not profiling. the first thing you don't do is to profile. And I'm looking for young people or old people or girls or boys, or let's say, no. Once you meet people on the street, you ask them or tell them what you are doing, whether they will be keen in taking part. If they say yes, then you continue. They say no, you move. You move around the community and engage them. And we don't go to groups of people who are sat at one place to interview because they will get a group thinking. So if you meet a group of people sitting at one place, you only pick 3 of them maximum and move elsewhere.
So there are 21 electoral areas.
Yes.
And you chose to go to all of them or
All
some
of them?
of them?
All of them.
Which means you deployed how many people?
There were 18 people we sent from, in fact, they came from Central Region. But we didn't.
Oh, you didn't even choose people from that area?
No, we didn't. We didn't.
So 18 people?
From Central Region.
In 21 electoral areas?
Yes.
How do you do the division? Because...
No, they have a team leader.
Oh, okay.
Who deploys them. Okay, you are going to go to Suboni, or you are going to Suabe, you're going to go here, and then they disperse.
Do you go yourself?
Occasionally I do, but not this time.
So you were not there yourself?
No.
Why, you thought that you would influence them?
No, I have things to do in Accra, so I wouldn't go to the field.
Okay.
Yes.
So they go in, meet people, maybe they meet someone selling wache, and they say, we want to talk to you, and they'll ask you. That's the kind of sampling you did?
Yes.
Which means that in your previous polls, you would usually tell us that these people are mostly NDC or mostly MPP, or they are this old. Would you be able to still decipher this from your data?
Yes, once we are done with the survey, then, or the questionnaire, the main questionnaire, then we drill down to demographic questions, or your gender, which you can see, how old are you, age range, what level of education do you have, or junior high is my qualification, or senior high, or tertiary, or I have no formal qualification. We ask you your religion. If you say Christian, which denomination are you part of? Is it Anglican, Presby? We drill down. If you say you are a Muslim, we ask whether you are Sunni, Shia, Ahmadiyya, whatever it is.
You ask all these questions?
We ask all those questions.
It means that the person has to be patient for you.
It takes about 3 minutes to do this survey that we did.
Do you do electronic recording or you write in
No,
shorthands?
we don't write. We've never written in. We have a tablet that you have their phones. The questionnaires are deployed over our portal. So every officer would log onto the portal and they will be answering, administrating the question to people.
Okay, so they are pre-selected answers?
Yes.
So you choose multiple choice questions?
Yes.
So you then choose your answer?
Yes.
So in real time in Accra, you can be receiving
Absolutely,
the data?
you can see what is happening.
Oh, okay. How many people did, okay, I think to ask the rest of the question, maybe you want to go to your poll, because I'm going to ask how many people you sampled, you interviewed in total, and then, but aside Akwatia by-election, you also asked other questions, right?
Oh, yes.
There
are questions we asked about the performance of the president.
Okay.
Direction of the country.
Approval ratings.
All is there. And then we asked them about the call by some MPP leadership that NDC should withdraw from Akwatia.
Okay. You asked all of that?
We asked all those that.
Okay.
So
take me to your work now. This is Channel 1 Television. This is 97.3 CTFM. We are bringing you Akwatia Watch. Musa Dankwa has just returned from the oven, sizzling hot with data. And Musa, do you have a winner? Did you have someone you are declaring as a person who would win based on?
Very likely to win, yes.
Okay, so Musa is coming to put his neck on the line today and say to us that candidate A or candidate B is going to emerge victorious on Tuesday. You see, he got it right in 2024 December. We're going to test him again. This time around, he's very hopeful that he would succeed the same way he succeeded in 2024. But if he does not, we will remove his smoke and we'll set fire to it. Musa, please tell us what you found.
Thank you. Recap from the last election. Ernest Kumi, may so rest in peace, won with 52.8%. Boachi Yadom got 47.2% in the last election.
2024.
In the survey we conducted, we interviewed 2,050 Akwatia voters in 21 electoral areas using random probability sampling. We don't profile you randomly, we interview you. The confidence level for this survey is 99%. And our margin of error is plus or minus 2.7%.
Take me back to basic statistics class. What's the difference between confidence level and margin of error?
We are confident that if you run this survey in in reality, we are 99% confident that the result we get, you will get the same result, plus or minus 2.7. So if you take the NDC candidate, you can add or subtract 2.7. That will be the range of outcome that we expect to happen.
So it means that this could be 97% or
no,
or it could be 101%?
No. The confidence level enables you to calculate the margin of error based on the sample you're looking at.
Very well. Please proceed.
The interviews were conducted between 27th and 28th August. It is cross-sectional poll, face-to-face interviews. The 2050, this is how we deploy them. This deployment or sample allocation is based on total number of voters who vote in these electoral areas. The highest is where? Wenchi. That is the World Bank of MPP. Note that.
Okay.
Then you have Bodia West 180. You have Takrasi 167. You have Bodia East 164 in that order. This is based on the size of the voting population in this area.
So these are the number of people
we engage in every electoral
area. So the place with the smallest number is Walker Akwatia.
Akwatia.
33.
33, yes.
And the highest is
Wenchi.
Why did you decide that you should have more people interviewed in the MPP stronghold?
No. Because they contribute the bulk of voters in Akwatia.
So this is in terms of, so the population
of the area determines what you get.
It's like the
proportional.
It's like the electoral college of the US.
Absolutely.
The larger your state, the more electoral votes.
Okay. Because the actual vote that will come from Walker is very small.
Okay.
Compared to the vote that will come from Wenchi.
Okay. So in the order of high numbers, New Wenchi, then Bodia, the two, East and West. But if you put the two together, that would be more than 225.
But they are not the same.
But are they not the same town?
They're the same town, but they have electoral boundaries.
I'm asking this because that's the NDC stronghold.
No, one side is MPP and the other side is NDC.
The two Bodia?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not with jacket.
Okay.
And we'll see that in the report. Demography of voters. Let's pay attention to demography. Very, very important. Sometimes the messages are in the demography without even knowing what to expect. You can see what could happen. Gender, 47% male, 53% female.
Was this deliberate that you had more women than
No,
men?
because at the time of people, you were making people, that's the number you see. And normally, statistically, that's what you see if you go out right now, you are interviewing people.
There are more women.
You see more women, but technically now, almost 50.5% are male, statistically GSS, and 49.5% are female. So slightly men outnumber women now.
Okay.
Age profile, 18 to 24, 6%. 25, 34, 34%. So these two gives you 40%. And then 35 to 44, 39%. So around 79%
are below 40.
Yeah, that is the age of Ghanaian voters.
The younger voters.
Younger voters. So when you're doing anything, bear in mind the people you are going to seek power from. 45
so 44
to 54
and below.
Yeah.
Are the people who vote the most.
In Ghana, yes, right now.
And from 45 and above?
They are small. So these guys would determine who become presidents or whatever in the future.
Okay.
Don't ignore these guys. Educational level, junior high, 29%. Senior high, 28%. Tertiary, 28%. No formal qualification, 15%. These two blocks, they are the most enlightened voters we have. When you add these two among Akwatia, it is 56%. Majority of them have at least senior high school. It tells you something, that the people you are going to convince are highly educated.
Okay.
And that should inform the person you select as a candidate.
But when you say no formal education, that's the non-educated people. They are also very active in our political space.
I'm not saying they are not active, but they haven't got any paper to show that this is what they've achieved in terms of schooling.
Okay. Okay.
Here, they have junior high school, or what they call Old Science 7.
The one you did?
No. I didn't go Science 7. And I didn't go to GSS either. I skipped.
You didn't do GSS?
No, I skipped.
Please, I want to know before you continue. Why?
I skipped.
Did they sack you from GSS?
No, they didn't sack me, but I...
Where did you go to primary school? Forgive me, viewers.
I want
to do a quick profile of my research before we proceed. So
I went to DC Roman Catholic RC Primary School in Medina first, then left RC Primary School and went to Medina Islamic School. And then from there, I dropped out from school and I went to Nkwantanai LA Primary at Nkwantanai there. I went to class 6 and I realized I'm a bit higher than them, so I skipped to Form 1. And Form 1, I skipped to secondary school straight away.
So from class 6, you left to Form 1?
And the Form 1...
GSS 1?
Those are, GSS, if I had stayed with the class 6 group, I would have been the first batch of GSS.
So you went to Form 1 of 6th form, or whatever they call it?
Form 1 of the Old Science 7.
Okay.
But I didn't stay there. I left second term to secondary school.
But what qualification do you use to enter secondary school?
Private school. It was a private school. So those days, those ones, they didn't need qualification. Just so that you can understand what is going on. So I went.
So you're a shark?
Not quite.
Let's go.
All right. Christians, 54%. Normally, it's around 72%.
Yeah.
Islam, 12%. Normally, around the country, it's about
18.
20% or 21%. Traditional religions, about 4% nationally. Here, they are 18. Other religion, 1%. Non-religion, about 3% nationally, but very high in Akwatia. So you must know the people you are dealing with. Then you have the ethnic groups. Accounts 76%. Nationally, it's about 45, 47%. So much account dominated. Okay. Ewes, 8%. Guans, 7%. Gadangbi, very small, 3%. Moldabani, 2%. And the rest follow. Political party affiliation.
Of the people you interviewed?
Yes, we interviewed. Most of them are MPP.
Okay.
46% are MPP. 41 are NDC.
So before you even ask the person who will you vote for, you would ask the person which party do you belong to?
No. If you do that, you get MPP answers or NDC answers.
Oh, okay.
We leave this question that I'm going through now at the very end of the question. Even though in the report, we bring them first. In the questionnaire, they are at the bottom. So it doesn't influence the answers they give you.
Okay.
So NDC 41, floating voters 7%, other parties 2%, and I will not disclose my party 4%.
So you spoke to more NPP people than NDC people?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go.
Governance and performance. Here we ask them about the perception of where the country is headed. Do you believe that Ghana is headed in the right direction or wrong direction? 4 weeks ago, right direction was 47%. Wrong direction, 41%. No opinion, 12%. That's the green bar, the last one, the baseline poll. Currently, right direction has dropped to 44%. Wrong direction has gone up from 41 to 45. No opinion has dropped to 11%. So this is a sentiment that is showing a bit of anger against the system, against the government.
Is it not too early?
But they are telling us. It doesn't matter how early. They say they're not happy with certain things. We have to report. So
there are more people saying that the country is going in the wrong direction now than 2 weeks ago?
Just 1%. So statistically, it's almost like the same number. Well, remember, the margin of error is 2.7%.
Yeah, okay.
So, and then these are the electoral areas who are saying right direction or wrong direction. Okay. So this can give you a clue as to which environment may be fertile for you to go and campaign for your candidate and which areas may not be that fertile. It gives you a bit of insight if they have to use the data very carefully. I'm not going to go through that. Look, if you look at Wenchi, right direction 37, wrong direction 51. It tells you that this is area that may be anti-government. And that's the hometown of. But look, 12% are not having any opinion.
But in Bodia, I've seen the Bodia.
Yeah, you see, Bodia East is MPP, remember? 5-3. Bodia West is NDC, 51.
So 51, saying that the country is going in a good direction. Okay, very well.
Yeah. And then we asked them whether they approve or disapprove of the way Mahama is doing his work as a president. The last time, approved 46, disapprove 40. no opinion 14%. Now, Mahama has dropped to 43%. Approved and disapproved 45. So 2 points advantage for those who are saying they disapprove. Again, the margin of error is 2.7%. So it could be tied the same way as the rest of the country because those numbers move together.
Okay.
And then we show you the electoral areas where Mahama is approved or disapproved. So if you are a smart politician,
you know where to
you know where to go.
You know where you are not popular.
Yes, then you go there and do so.
Or where your policies are not popular.
If you are the opposition, you spend your time not at where you are popular, but where you are not popular.
Yeah, so that I can.
It should guide you. So what we have done here is a service to them.
Yeah, yeah. You should pay. You should pay to give this to them.
Now let's look at this. We asked them, do you feel that your personal economic situation has improved, deteriorated, or hasn't changed since Mahama took over? In the last poll, 47% said it has improved. Deteriorated was 29%. Hasn't changed was 16%. I don't know 8%. Now, improved has declined by 4%, 43%. Deteriorated has declined, though, from 29 to 22%. So it's not getting worse. But then hasn't changed has increased from 16 to 31. So we've moved from here to has not changed.
So, summarize this again. 2 weeks ago, you spoke to people. They said that they felt their economic situation has improved.
Yes.
47% of them.
Yes, 4 weeks ago.
Now it has reduced to 43%.
Yes.
Then how do you match that with the deteriorated?
Because they are saying that it hasn't gotten worse. For them, it hasn't. So they have moved from deterioration to unchanged. They've moved.
Okay, okay.
Your worry is that if deterioration is going up, then you must be very, very worried.
As a government?
As a government.
Hasn't changed. The bars look awkward for me. What's happened?
Here, look, like hasn't changed. In the, what do you call it? Currently, it's now 31%. Before, it was 16%. So an increase of about what?
So more people, so it's almost twice. So more people
have moved from deterioration.
So more people are saying that nothing has changed.
Yes. Luckily for the government, it hasn't gotten worse.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
Then we asked them, are you optimistic that your standard of living will improve in the next 6 months?
So hope.
You are gauging the future. 47 said, yes, they hope that it will improve. 41 said, no, they are not hopeful. And 12% have no opinion.
This is not good, is it? It's
not it is good because the future is not bleak.
A 47 is less than...
But it's still a majority.
Yeah, but what if the 12 people join the 41?
Well, if they join, we have to wait until we get there. So by majority of 6%, they are saying that things will improve.
But you give them itemized things to consider?
No, generally, no. We don't give you any items.
So it go better or it no go better?
It no go better.
How the person translates that is up to them?
That's up to him.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we asked them, do you support the call from some leading members of MPP that the NDC should withdraw from the contest in Akwatia? Okay. 57% said no. They don't support the call that they should withdraw.
Yes.
Sorry.
57 is green, yes.
Okay, yes. NDC should withdraw. And no.
So do you support the call from some leading members of MPP that the NDC should withdraw from the contest in Akwatia?
Yes.
So 57% say yes.
Yes.
NDC should withdraw. 33% are saying no.
No, they shouldn't withdraw. There should be a contest.
And 10% say do not say. But majority of these were MPP people.
We haven't drilled down that data yet. Okay. It won't be because MPP is only what? 40% of the sample.
Okay.
So this could be other people joining them.
Okay. Let me see your next question before I take my break. So factors that would influence how you intend to vote. And that's what we're going to come up to next. This is Channel 1 TV and 97.3 CTFM. You're listening to and watching Constituency Watch. I am Umaru Sanda. In studio, Musa Dankwa, poster with Global Info Analytics, helping us make sense of the latest work he's produced from Akwatia. He has a person that he's going to tip for the election as the person who is likely to win based on everything he has gathered. When we come back, we'll tell you who that is.
Looking for a one-stop shopping destination for all things made in Ghana? Eager to experience a remarkable fair that showcases the richness, creativity, and innovation behind Ghanaian products and services? Then get ready for the This is Ghana Exhibition 2025. The This is Ghana Exhibition highlights the brilliance of Ghanaian entrepreneurs, artisans, and businesses who continue to shape the narrative of homegrown excellence. This is Ghana's biggest trade fair and exhibition, bringing together SMEs, startups, research and manufacturing sectors, indigenous corporate bodies, and local creatives in one exciting space. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2025. Come explore, engage, and be inspired by the businesses and brands that are redefining Made in Ghana across every sector. Get ready to be thrilled by live performances from Kwampa and the electrifying Inchin Band, adding music, rhythm, and culture to the celebration. The dates: Saturday the 6th and Sunday the 7th of September 2025. Time is 10 a.m. through till 5 p.m. each day. The venue is the A4 Sutherland Children's Park. For enquiries or participation details, call us on 0205 973 973. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM and is proudly sponsored by MTN, EcoBank, Side Hustle by EK Brand Consult, Ghana Enterprises Agency, Ghana Export Promotion Authority, Ghana Exim Bank, and AVV Rice, and is supported by Twillium Industrial Company Limited and Built Financial Technologies.
You're welcome back to Akwatia Watch on Channel 1 TV and on 97.3 CTFM. I'm Umaru Sanda. In studio, I have Musa Damkwa. We're going back to him to tell us what else he has found. But before then, let me just alert you that the police administration is in Akwatia. The IGP has been there with them. They have an update they are going to give to the public in a jiffy. When they are ready, we'll cross over there and get the details. Meanwhile, Neonia Amate Kanako would also be joining us to know what happened at the vigil last night and the preparations towards the funeral or the 1 week observation happening tonight. So these are things that we have eyes on. Let me come back in studio. Musa, so the factors that will influence how people vote on Tuesday, you asked them that.
Yes.
And did you have a pre-set answers?
Yeah, we'll give them a list of answers.
To choose from.
Development projects, the economy, education, jobs, galamsey, voting for my party, sympathy vote, popularity of the candidate, healthcare, other factors. So if what you are thinking of is not among these, then choose other factors.
Okay. And zero?
Near zero, yes.
So the sympathy is a crucial one because that's something we've talked about.
Now, crucial to some people.
I mean, no, it's something we've been talking about.
Yes,
so
but
we
the
assume
data
that is going to be the biggest deal.
Absolutely not from this data.
No sympathy at all?
No. You see, the Ghanaian voter has become smarter. The perception we have about them was years ago. These are the current voters. Remember, those about 79% of them are below, 35 years of age. These guys have no sympathy. Economy, things that affect their lives, is what drive their vote. So if you're thinking about people who are older voters, then maybe sympathy, but these young voters, they are different.
Interesting.
Umaru, they are different. Look, they are saying that developmental project would drive their voting intentions. 42% of responses were on development projects. Okay. 42%. Then you have economy, 15%. Then education, 13%. Jobs, 10%.
So bigger issues.
Bigger issues. Even those bigger issues, they are nowhere near the development projects.
Yeah.
Because, you see, the reason why this is like this because the MPP is not in government. The NDC is in government. The roles that will be done by NDC if you want it to be done. So for you to be able to chase development for yourself, would you put an opposition candidate MP there or governing MP? Okay. That is why this is so high.
Very well. So let's see what else you asked the people and what did they say. So factors with greater influence.
We look at those and then
okay, break it down into percentages.
For those who say developmental projects, 44% of them hold junior high school qualification. 23% of them senior high. Tertiary, 24%. 9% have no education.
So majority educated.
Yeah. Now look at this issue. Sympathy. Watch carefully. Sympathy vote. 29% of them junior high. 28% of them no education. These two
are then less educated.
But those with high education is nothing to them.
Okay. Okay. So the more educated, the less you care about sympathy.
And remember, in Akwatia, 56% of the voters we sampled have senior high or tertiary.
Okay.
So the demography will tell you something along the line.
Very well. Very well.
Look, I'm voting because of my party. Look, 43% of them junior high, 16 no education. So 16 plus 43 is what? 59%. So the lower the level of education, the more vulnerable they are to see these issues of sympathy and my party. And these guys, education, look, 12% education, junior high. No education, 14%. Look at 41 plus 34. They practice education.
They prioritize education. It's important to them.
Absolutely. Look at Galamsey. 16% of those junior high, plus 20%, 36%. But these guys, the higher the educational level, the more concerned and well they understand the environmental issue of Galamsey.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's proceed.
Then the parliamentary elections.
So this is next week Tuesday.
Next week Tuesday.
So this is where you did the work specifically related to.
Yes.
Dig in.
In the election of Tuesday, who would you vote for? Using what we call likely voters model. Here you remove those who say they will not vote. Your view doesn't matter because you will not come in to vote.
Only those who vote.
Those who say I will vote, but I have Mr. A or Mr. B as my candidate, and those who say I am undecided, but they will vote. Using this model, NDC is 47%, MPP 42%, 11% undecided.
Bernard Bediako, I think, I'm not sure. Is he also called Beidou?
Beidou, yes.
So it's Bernard Bediako. Okay.
Yes. So on that model, Bernard Beidou or Bediako Beidou is 47%. Solomon Kwame Sumedu, 42%. Osu Patrick, near 0%. 11% undecided. Now, when we go forward, we do something we call the committed voters model. Here, they have pledged their vote for Mr. A and Mr. B. So if you are saying you are undecided, we discount, we put you aside and see how the race look like among those who said, I'm voting for Mr. A or Mr. B. On that model, and this normally closely aligns with the election results. This model aligns with what you will see on Tuesday. On that model, NDC is on 53%, MPP 47%, Osu Patrick near 0. This looks just like the election result last year. But in reverse.
Last year was 52%.
Point something, yes, and then 47 point something.
Do you apply the margin of error to this percentage?
Yes. So if you apply margin of error, this one could be minus 2.7, which will still put him above 50%. Minus 2.7.
Below.
So you can add
or he
and
can
subtract.
have plus.
Plus or minus.
Okay.
So when you do that for this candidate, he doesn't fall below 50%, which makes him the likely winner of the election because of the concept of margin of error.
Musa, this is a bold and big declaration you are making.
It's the polling data.
Yeah, but you can also define your career, I guess.
Of course. Am I the only one to get things wrong for the first time as a pollster? No. But what I'm saying, now I'll give you the reason why this is like that.
Give us.
Umaru. Look, in the last poll that we did, Esumedu was on what? 50%. Now he's dropped to 47%. Bernard Bedu was on 44%, now 53%. Someone else is now 0. They've moved and allied themselves or undecided. Now, let's go here. It is important to understand that MPP must win New Wenchi big and very big. In the last poll we did, Esumedu was leading 77%. Bedu, 23%. Today, Esumedu has dropped to 49%.
From 70.
7. And that is a problem. NDC has gone from 23 to 41%. It is very, very important. The only recovery we saw big for MPP is Apinaman, where it was almost tied last time. Now they've opened up some good 58% lead, over 32%. So they have recovered in Apinaman, but the sharp drop in New Wenchi has made things worse. Now, the story doesn't end there. Look, among the 10 key electoral areas, let's see where MPP has gained and NDC has gained. NDC lost 23% in Saddam's. They lost 8% in Amanfrom. They gained 18% in Kusi. They lost 18% in Topreman. They lost just 2% in Kwame Kuma. They lost 70% in Apinamai. They lost 11% in Bodua East. But they gained 38% in Takrasi. They gained 12% in Bodua West. And New Wenchi, they have gained 18%. MPP has lost 28% in New Wenchi. That is their world bank.
Which is a place they should have.
They should have. They've lost 30% in Takrasi. They've lost 10% in Bodua West. They've lost 13% in Kwame Kuma. They've lost 29% in Kusi. The only big gain they have made is in what? Saddam's, which is one of the smallest compared to these big ones.
Now, I'm looking at NDC's biggest loss is 23%. That's in Saddam's.
Yes.
That's NDC's biggest loss, right?
Yes.
MPP's biggest loss is 29%.
But 28%, 30% in
there's even
Takrasi.
30% in Takrasi.
But
So if you balance it up,
but
NPP
that
has lost.
30% in Takrasi is less, it's a pale when compared to Wenchi. Because Wenchi is a world bank.
It's a big.
So the 28% is huge than 30% here.
What is SE?
Someone else.
Okay.
Look, undecided in Wenchi, 11%. You don't want to have that in your stronghold. Bodua West, undecided is what, 11%.
They should be specific.
Yes.
They should tell you. In Wenchi, you should be.
No, I'll show you something. Let's go. You see something. Voting by key demography. Male, female, there's no much there. Look, among younger voters, Esumedu, between 18 and 24, 59 to 30%. And these guys, remember, they are only 6% of the sample.
They are like first-time voters too.
Yes. Then 25 to 34, look, 46%, 43%. And 35 to 44, 51, 35. Now, it's more profound when you look at the educational level. Junior high, MPP, 44%, NDC, 39, plus 5% advantage. Among senior high, MPP, 38, NDC, 48, plus 10. Among tertiary, MPP, 39, MPP, 53, plus plenty.
So NDC winning more of the
most educated voters.
Educated,
yes.
And also the educated.
Yes, even among those who are not educated, it is split
48,
in the middle.
48, okay.
So the only advantage they have is among the junior high school, who are only about 28% or 9% of the sample. Look, among accounts, MPP 44, NDC 42.
And account usually would be the place they expect
Absolutely.
more.
So this is almost tied. Minority group, Guans, NDC 63%. Ghana Dangbe 79 for NDC. Ewe 51 for NDC. Moni Dagbani 64 for NDC.
NDC.
Every other demography, other than the other ethnic groups, NDC is leading.
Except Akan, but the league is not even comfortable.
It's tied statistically because remember the margin of error is plus or minus 2 points. And among this analysis, it's even higher than that.
Yeah.
Look at this. Among Akans, MPP dropped 6% compared to last poll. Among Gwans, they dropped 23%. Ganadangbi, they lost 30%. Ewe, they lost 13%. Moldabani, they lost 21%. Grusi, they lost 5%. Mandi, they gained 2%. Guru, they lost 27%. And others, MPP gained 42%.
But the others is significant for MPP, isn't it?
But a smaller group, less than 1% of the population of the area. Then, I won't go to the regional side. Let me look at how NSCOMI's voters are behaving and how Henry Wachiadom people are behaving. Look, this is why MPP is losing.
69%.
7% of them say they are undecided.
Those who voted for NSCOMI.
NSCOMI. Why are they undecided? Only God knows. 69% of them are voting for Asmedu.
Less than 70.
24% of them are voting for NDC Bedu. Nobody survives with this defection.
24% of those who voted for NSCOMI say they'll vote for the NDC candidate.
Yes.
And only 69% of those who voted for NSCOMI are sticking with the
MPP candidate. Yes.
That's a problem, you see.
Yes, that's a problem.
Let's flip it and look at the NDC, the former NDC.
If they say that he lost, so his people will not vote, look at it. 95% of them are still voting for NDC candidate.
They are sticking with their
yes.
party.
2% are voting for Esmedu. 3% are undecided.
So only 2% of those who voted for the previous NDC candidate are going to switch
yes.
to NPP.
Yes.
It means that the NDC is assured of his votes.
Yes.
From the former, is it like a continuation?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now, another side of it is, let me just look at the party affiliation. Among those who say they are MPP, 5% still undecided. 84% are voting for Esmedu. This is party colors. 11% of MPP voters are voting for Bernard Bedu. 11% of NPP people. When you come to NDC, 0 undecided. They know what they want. So MPP voters are not sure of their own candidate. They are undecided. 3% of NDC people are voting for MPP. But 96% voting for NDC. This is what we saw in the election, 2024 election. This pattern has not changed. And this too has not changed.
So this is a bigger problem for the NPP.
Absolutely. This is the reason why. Now look at the floating voters. 76% are undecided.
And usually undecided people, how do
they go to NDC. Those undecided, and I will not disclose, their voting pattern has been NDC. So when they are sitting here, they will not go to MPP. Especially when you have lost ground between the first poll and second poll. No candidate who is losing ground wins an election.
I wish you had done something on voter turnout, because 2024 voter turnout was one of the big issues. Whether people even come out to vote in itself is another matter.
It doesn't change the dynamics.
Okay.
It doesn't change the outcome.
Okay.
Just that instead of 10,000 votes, you may have 5,000 votes.
Okay.
But the proportion will stay.
It's the same. Okay. Okay.
Key issues and how they voted. This is very interesting. It explains a lot of things. Those who say developmental project is what they want, 51% are voting for NDC candidates.
Okay, so this is the earlier one you did. This is a follow-up.
This is a follow-up.
So for me, I'll vote because of development projects. But
remember,
who will you vote for? I'll vote for NDC.
But we don't ask them directly like that. We
I
go
know. I mean, but you go around it. But eventually, when you sift it out.
Yes, yes.
I was interested in the sympathy people. As for me, I'll vote because of sympathy.
Sympathy. Look, 72 are going to MPP.
Okay.
25 NDC. So it means that with sympathy, if sympathy was higher proportion, MPP would have benefited from that sympathy. But sympathy is only what? 4%.
So either way, is MPP that will benefit from sympathy votes?
Just that is insignificant.
Talk to me about popularity of candidates.
Yes. We've been hearing that the MPP guy is very popular.
Yeah, very.
The poll doesn't say so. Those who say popularity is what I'm going to use to vote, NDC guy is popular, 52%. 43 is MPP guy. This shows the quality of the candidates. And that's the reason why, even though Mahama slipped, MPP guy didn't benefit from that slip.
Okay.
Galamsey. About 8% said it is important. That 8%, some are pro, some are against it. Look at it. Those who are saying Galamsey is important to them, 48 are voting for MPP candidate. 47 are voting for what? NDC candidate. Remember, those with higher education, senior high and tertiary, also say Galamsey is important to them. And those are the guys who know the environmental impact of Galamsey.
Yeah. Those who are voting because of their party.
Again, if it was MPP, right?
Yes.
85%, my party in T. NDC 15%.
All right, let's move forward.
And that's about Akwatia in terms of the parliamentary elections. But we did ask them about the presidential for MPP and NDC, but I don't think.
Okay. I think we can. I want you to go back to where you did a projection for who is winning, the two projections you did, so that we can stick to that. For who leads MPP, I think we did one the last time.
Yeah, so we know.
Maybe we can talk about this the next week when we come on Situation Room. Now we are focusing on Akwatia. This is Channel 1 Television. This is 97.3 City FM. I'm Umaru Sanda. I'm in studio with Musa Dankwa. And we have been taking a dive into the work he has done on Akwatia. And the projection he's giving to us, with just 3 days to the voting day, is that the NDC's Bernard Bediako is tipped to win over the MPP's Kwame Sumedu. And he says he's putting his everything, his work on this, trusting that it will come out true. And I'm telling him, if it doesn't come through, we'll burn his smoke. He says he will not be the first pollster who is getting it wrong. But how confident are you, yourself, personally, that on Tuesday, they will not throw tomatoes at your face?
The confidence level is 99%.
Wow.
Yes.
That's very bold.
Very bold.
Repeat it for people who are just joining us.
The confidence level for this survey is 99%.
That's
the results will manifest, plus or minus margin of error.
Even though, so I interviewed Baba Jamal on this show. He's former MP for the area. He walked me through the successes and failures of the NDC over the period versus the MPP. He gave me an impartial analysis and a partial analysis. Pound for pound, Akwatia is a blue constituency, even though it's a
marginal numbers.
Yeah, but pound for pound, if you look at the historical record,
yes,
MPP has won more than the NDC has.
Correct.
NDC won 92, won 96, lost 2000. So NDC won 92, 96, 2012. What am I doing? 92, 96, 2012.
And then 2020. 20, yes.
4 times.
4 times.
MPP won 2000, 2004, 2008, 2016, and 2024. So 5.
5 times.
So MPP has 5 times, NDC has 4 times. It looks like everything is set for MPP to retain that seat. And they say they'll put in their everything. You are sort of throwing sand in their gari. Those who will be watching you and go on Facebook and say, Musa Dankwa, what would you say to them?
Umaru, I have pointed to you that 25% of NSQB people are deserting MPP. That is the problem MPP has.
So is it a candidate who is losing?
Remember, they won by just 6% in the last election.
In the last election.
If you are losing 24% of those who made up that 6% margin, Umaru, you will not survive. There hasn't been any additions to the register. There are no new voters in. It's the same people you're going back to and say, vote for me. And 24 of those people have left the queue, joined another queue. How do you win? You see, in the last election, we saw this analysis throughout the entire country. And that was what gave us the confidence what was happening in the general election. Because we were able to do this analysis that nobody was seeing. Once this holds true, trust me, the figures will not change.
How honest are the people you spoke to? Because if this turns out to be wrong, then is the honesty of the people you're speaking to?
The people who will be dishonest will be accounted for with the margin of error. And you see, we are able to triangulate whether you are telling lies or you are being truthful. Remember when I said to you last week that we don't trust the ethnic group were saying to us was true.
Yeah.
Because it goes against the pattern we understand. Right now, that pattern has been re-established.
Musa Dankwa, Global Info Analytics, thank you so much for coming to put your neck on the line. I'm happy when you do this. You did it with me in 2024. I gave you back your stone. It's the Shai Osudoku Mountain, the Osudoku Mountain. It's there. You haven't come to collect it.
I'll go for it.
So please take your seat. I'm going to offer you another stone this time. I'll offer you the Okiapim Togo Range, where I went to look at waterfalls at Dodowa over the weekend, Chenku Waterfalls. If you come through the mountain, the Bri Mountain, I'll give it to you as your stone. But if it fails, let me go to Neoni Amate Kanaku. He's a correspondent in the Eastern region. Neil, last night there was a video. Today there's going to be a one-week observance. How did it go?
Yes, so the 1 week observation ended a while ago.
Oh, they're doing it during the day. It's not in the night.
No. That the video was last night.
Okay.
It was last night, so it entered this morning when they continued with the 1 week observation, which ended some few minutes ago.
I see. Now, the video yesterday, the NPP said they don't want the NDC to come. I don't know. Did they go?
Yes, the NDC were there in the numbers, majority of them, including executives of the party from the national level, including the chairman himself, Johnson Estieri Nketia. But it wasn't without a controversy, Sanda. What happened to be a solemn, very calm and cool, almost ended chaotic when the national chairman and his entourage entered the area that is where the Deba grounds where the event was taking place. Now, the moment they heard that Johnson Estieri Nketia has arrived with his entourage, some of the supporters of the New Patriotic Party, including women, were visibly trying to get very close to Johnson Estieri Nketia. Some were visibly throwing their hands, casting insinuations, hooting and shouting at him. Basically, they were accusing the NDC for the death of NS Kumi because of the court issue. The security detail of Estieri Nketia had to go through a torrid time at the Deba grounds, and we had some police personnel drawing very close to also assist in form of giving them some protection from the angry supporters who really wanted a go at the national chairman of the NDC and the entourage.
So that's last night. Today, how did it go?
This is today.
Okay, I'm talking about the video last night.
No. The video was without any issue. The video was without any issue yesterday.
Okay. So were there addresses? Were there speeches? Who are some of the people who spoke?
No, it was Godwin Akogan who did a presentation on behalf of the NDC. They donated total cash sum of 40,000 Ghana cedis to the family, the bereaved, the wife, and then the family from the NDC side.
What about the police? We are told they have something planned for this afternoon.
Yes, I'm currently at Akwatia, the GCD command of the Ghana Police Service, where they currently station all their logistics ahead of the by-election. Now I can count a number of senior police vehicles parked here, and the park next to the command, which happens to be the Walker Clubhouse. That is where it's also going to be the collation center for this particular by-election.
So since the police are scheduled to do a press conference, when they do, please share that with us. But thank you so much. That's Neoni Amate Kanaku, is our correspondent in the Eastern region. That will be it by way of Akwatia Watch today on Channel 1 TV and on 97.3 CTFM. I am Umaru Sanda. We'll be back on Monday for the final show before the election on Tuesday. Please stay with us and have a great and blessed weekend.